Hello guys, Jeff from here to give you another Let's Draw video, and this is a very special Let's Draw video because I'll be drawing 5 characters in this one, so it's going to be a little bit longer than the other ones, but it'll be well worth it. These characters are from a guy who I know from DeviantArt and pretty much all around different social media like YouTube and stuff, but he goes by the name X Eternal Flame Bry X, or by his formal name, Bryan Henry. And these are his characters from his little project called Chips and Grapes. Now, what I actually see, what I think his little comic or project is about 5 girls, like 5 geeky girls who hang out and do stuff together. Funny stuff. It's very quirky. It's very surreal. Just the way how I like my my cartoons and comics. You know, he has a lot of Nintendo references and video games, and that's awesome. It's very awesome. I highly recommend visiting his DeviantArt and YouTube channel. I don't know if he updates his YouTube channel anymore, but yeah, he has animations there, which is something I could never do. So that is awesome. So have a look. So I'll be reading each character's bio one by one. I'll try to be quick, but at the same time, you know, this is a pretty long Let's Draw video. So I'm gonna start with the characters from left to right. Let's go with the very first girl on the left, Lillian, or Lily. Alright, name Lillian Lily Wheeler, age 24, height 5'3", date of birth March 18th. Best word to describe Lily is a firecracker. Compared to the other girls, she's unpredictable, has anxiety, and slightly unstable of the cast. Lily has a foul mouth that makes even Samantha looks like a saint. She's very fun. She's a very fun person to be with, though. Always having an idea for crazy antics of free spirits. Crazy antics of free spirits. I don't know if that's a little saying that he put there. I don't know. Even though she's reckless, she's actually the smartest member of the girls, despite never finishing college. She's both street smart and extremely good with repairing the most technical objects and solving puzzles quickly. She even built a way for her motor scooter to reach increased speeds that wouldn't even been possible. Even though Samantha is the leader of the series, there has been many cases where Lily would sprout ideas and plans on what to do. When she is not with the whole cast, she's usually with Abigail doing stupid things. To Lily, Abigail, it's kind of hard waking up knowing you're a secondary character. Lily works as a waitress and absolutely hates it. She is somewhat of a chain smoker and has a passion for photography and film. Lily is also extremely perverted compared to the other girls, or all girls in general, going as far as nosebleeds, taking pics of men, and randomly talking about it. Ironically, she hasn't gotten close to even talking to a guy, just like the rest of the cast. Unlike the other girls, she still lives at home with her mom. So there you have it, that's Lily. Next up is Roxanne. She is my favorite. My first favorite. Alright, Roxanne, Roxy Miles. Age 24. Height 5'5". Date of birth October 29th. The Grapes of the Chips and Grapes series. Ever since Roxanne was young, she was always considered the sidekick to Samantha. At times, she'd grown accustomed to it, but other times she goes crazy. Compared to the rest of the cast, Roxanne is the most level-headed of the girls, but not by much. She is nice, calm, and polite lady who always believes there's a new outlet for every situation. However, she isn't perfect. Roxanne and money don't mix, as she can become extremely greedy and power-hungry. Also at youth, Roxanne was used to things being handed to her the easy way, which leads to her being a bit spoiled and pouty if she doesn't get what she wants till this day. Roxanne is so dependent that after high school she has no license or job, unlike her much younger sister. Her mother kicked her out of the house, hoping this would make Roxanne more independent, thus finally becoming Samantha's roommate at her house. Roxanne is the only girl in the group that still attends school to achieve a master's in culinary arts. She has a skill for cooking and even cooks Samantha's meals. Roxanne's also a fantastic athlete. After losing the weight, Roxanne was a little chubby in her childhood. She became a skilled runner and the most agile of the girls, capable of flips, flexibility, and even breakdancing. So yeah, she is awesome. Next one, Samantha, who is the leader of the group. Name, Samantha Sammy Rivers. Age, 24. Height, 5 feet. Date of birth, August 20th. The Chips of the Chips and Grapes series. As a self-proclaimed main character, Samantha Sammy Rivers always makes sure she takes charge. Being raised as the only girl with a house full of brothers, it's only natural that Samantha would develop a less feminine personality. At first glance, Samantha may be considered loud, bossy, arrogant, lazy, brash, and downright stupid at times, and you're right. But despite her personality flaws, she is extremely loyal to her friends, especially Roxanne. Samantha even allowed Roxanne to live with her after she was kicked out of her house. Ever since high school, Samantha was always considered somewhat of a loser, but she never let that get to her. Though she hates to admit it, she was always considered the most socially awkward one compared to the rest of the girls. After finishing college, Samantha moved out to live in her own house and began to work in an office job to support her and Roxanne. She hates her job and would rather pursue a career in the arts as she's quite talented. Sam has a big thing for beer and yogurt and would constantly consume them, making her not the most healthiest person. So there you have it. I'm loving these bios. Well, they're just like real people. I mean, if I were to... Bryan, you have amazing sense of character development here. Alright, the next girl is Abigail. Abigail's personality can be best compared to wind of the ocean flow. She is always optimistic, happy-go-lucky, and rarely worries. Abigail picked up these traits from her adopted mother from birth, Jade Chu, who not only taught her fluent Japanese, but also how to always look at the brighter things in life. However, this also leads Abigail to become a bit of an airhead and quite naive. But she's far from stupid. Even though she's lax, she doesn't let anyone push her around. And unlike Samantha, Roxanne, and Lily, she's the only one who actually has knowledge about guys and past romance. Another trait she picked up from her adopted mother was her passion of video games. Abigail is a gaming addict. She constantly plays video games for a good portion of the day in any genre. She never leaves the house without one of her portables, and always carries quarters just in case an arcade is around. Whenever she's not playing games, she skateboards. She skateboards. Abigail is considered a skater girl, as it's her choice of transportation, and loves riding and doing tricks with it. She works at a rundown video store, probably Blockbuster or something, and wonders if she's possibly the only employee there. Yeah, she's probably working in an abandoned Blockbusters. You never know. I bet. All right, and the last character, who would have to be my second favorite character, Bridget. Bridgie Hellway. Age, 22. Height, 6 feet. Date of birth, October 8th. Unlike the other girls, she isn't really considered a close friend of the cast. You can even go as far as to say she's the series' antagonist. But despite this, Bridget lost all her friends after high school, and Samantha and the rest of the girls are all she has. As time went on, she finds the girls almost tolerable. Her and Samantha are constantly at rivalry, but it's used to be much worse. At a really young age, Bridget always wanted to be Samantha and the girls' best friend, but they took advantage of her in big ways. The damage was mentally and physically scarring. One incident caused a permanent chip of her tooth. Dang. Bridget promised to get revenge on the girls, especially Samantha, on what they'd done to her, which is why she's so nasty to most of them of the time. Also, as a child, her parents never gave her the attention she deserves, as they were too busy funding on the TV success that Bridget's older twin siblings were on. Even with all that childhood trauma, Bridget never let it take over her body. She finds ways to ease up with dancing and writing fan fictions. Bridget would be considered a smart intellectual with a sarcastic, witty side to boot. She's a sucker for adorable things and has a big thing for anime and other Asian medias. Also, she has a tendency of being late to places quite frequently. Bridget works at the same office job as Samantha and works part-time as a prosecuting attorney. Despite her role in the courtroom, there has been many scenarios where she will play defense attorney to get the girls out of sticky situations. So there you have it. That is a great character. Bridget. Person who is both who many would consider a frenemy to the girls. She is almost like the David of Chips and Grapes. And by David, I mean compared to my, Jeff and Taylor series. David is a frenemy to Jeff and Taylor. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this picture. I know Bridget looks a bit saddened. Well, now I know why. I mean, I try to make her look a bit bitchy, but I don't know. I just like this look better. But hey, I really enjoyed this drawing. Like I said, go to Bryan's pages and subscribe to him or watch him. And it's really nice. He not only makes this Chips and Grapes series, but he draws other cartoon characters as well. As I noticed, he loves to draw collages, group pictures, So that is awesome. He has a very vivid imagination. So really, it's worth it to visit his page. His pages, I should say. Okay. So that is it. This whole drawing took me an hour and 35 minutes in one sitting. So I'm happy how it turned out. So there you have it, JFM out, and the next video should be another drawing video. It's not a let's draw, but it's drawing. And after that, we'll see what will happen. Excuse me. I'm a little tipsy. Sorry, that's why I'm talking so funny. Yeah, now I know why he made all the girls above ages 21, so he can make drunk jokes. These girls can legally drink. So there you have it. Just like me. Okay, I'm becoming too wild here. So, I'll see you guys later. JFM out. Zip it up and zip it down. Alright, there you have it. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful day.